Have you ever wondered why some people seem to climb from zero to their first $100,000 almost effortlessly, while others grind for years and barely break even? What if the problem isn't effort, but the steps nobody actually teaches you? Because the truth is this: getting rich fast isn't about luck, talent, or being born into the right family. It's about knowing how money moves, understanding the hidden shortcuts, and applying the right actions at the right time. Today in this video, you're about to discover the 10 steps nobody told you about getting rich fast, especially in a world that's changing faster than ever. And trust me, once you understand these steps, your relationship with money, work, and wealth will never be the same again. 1. Define your first $100,000 with surgical clarity. Most people say they want to get rich, yet if you ask them what the first $100,000 actually means to them, they freeze. But clarity is the first secret. You need to define exactly what your first $100,000 represents. Is it savings in the bank? Is it investments? Is it income earned? Is it net worth? When you define the goal, you give your brain direction. When you attach emotion to the goal, you give your brain motivation. The wealthy don't chase money for fun. They chase money for what it unlocks: freedom, time, experiences, security, status, choices. So define your $100,000. Make it personal. Make it powerful. Make it something worth fighting for. 2. Your financial foundation is your engine room. Before you start racing toward wealth, you need to build the engine that will carry you. That engine is your financial foundation. It's your emergency fund, your budgeting system, your bill automation, and the elimination of high-interest debt. You cannot run fast if you're dragging anchors behind you. High-interest debt is one of those anchors. It's like running a marathon with bricks tied to your legs. And without an emergency fund, the smallest setback becomes a disaster that forces you to start from zero again. When you build your foundation correctly, you gain stability, momentum, and confidence. Wealth becomes a system, not a struggle. 3. Multiple income streams are no longer optional. In 2025, relying on one income stream is the financial equivalent of carrying a Nokia 3310 in the era of the iPhone 20. It's outdated, fragile, and painfully slow. The fastest path to $100,000 is diversification. You need multiple income engines operating at the same time. Your job is one engine. Your side hustle is another. Your investments are a third. Your digital products, freelancing, e-commerce projects, or content creation channels become additional tracks that all push you forward. The wealthy don't rely on one income source, they rely on systems. They rely on diversity. They rely on leverage. And the earlier you build multiple streams, the sooner money becomes a team effort instead of a solo mission. 4. Mindset is the multiplier most people ignore. If your mindset doesn't evolve, your income never will. The fastest wealth builders understand that mindset is the invisible currency that powers every financial decision. Having a scarcity mindset leads to fear, hesitation, and missed opportunities. Having a growth mindset leads to action, experimentation, and acceleration. Getting rich fast is less about raw intelligence and more about mental speed, the speed at which you make decisions, pivot from mistakes, take calculated risks, and outgrow limiting beliefs, especially the belief that you're not meant to be wealthy. The mindset of, "I can't afford it," must be replaced with, "How can I afford it?" The mindset of, "I'm afraid to fail," must shift to, "Failure is data." And the mindset of, "Money is the goal," must transform into, "Money is the tool." 5. Automation is the hidden superpower of the rich. The wealthy understand one thing better than everyone else. Humans are unreliable, but systems are predictable. That's why automation is the secret tool most people never use. If you automate your savings, you save more. If you automate your investments, you invest more. If you automate your bill payments, you avoid fees, stress, and mistakes. If you automate your side income processes, you scale faster. Automation is the bridge between intention and consistency. And consistency is the bridge between being broke and being wealthy. You don't need more discipline. You need smarter systems. The moment you automate, you stop relying on motivation and start relying on mathematics. 6. Investing isn't optional if you want speed. Nobody reaches $100,000 fast through saving alone. Saving protects money. Investing multiplies it. Investing is the difference between linear growth and exponential growth. The wealthy let their money work for them every day through index funds, ETFs, real estate platforms, business investments, or alternative asset classes that weren't even available a decade ago. The goal isn't to time the market. The goal is to be in the market. Even small, consistent investments compound into life-changing amounts. The person who invests $500 a month for 5 years will always outperform the person who saves $500 a month for 5 years. Wealth doesn't reward hesitation. It rewards participation. 7. Your time must be used like a weapon, not a resource. Time is the only thing you can never buy back, which is why the wealthy treat time like gold. The fastest wealth builders are masters of time management, time leverage, and time prioritization. They eliminate distractions ruthlessly. They replace low-value tasks with automations or outsourced help. They spend more time on building income, building skills, and building opportunities instead of wasting hours scrolling, binge-watching, or talking about dreams rather than executing them. When you treat time like a weapon, it becomes your competitive advantage. You stop living reactively and start living intentionally. You shift from busy to productive. You transform from consumer to creator. 8. Lifestyle design is a strategy, not a flex. Wealth is not about deprivation. It's about design. It's about building a lifestyle that moves you toward your goals instead of away from them. You don't have to suffer and live miserably to get rich. You simply need to spend consciously, upgrade strategically, and avoid mindless consumption. The wealthy enjoy luxury, but they do it with intention. They spend money on experiences that elevate them, tools that improve productivity, networks that open doors, and investments that give returns. You should design a lifestyle that reflects your ambition, even if it's a small upgrade, even if it's symbolic. The moment you begin living with intention, your identity changes. And when your identity changes, your results follow. 9. Speed levers are the secret nobody teaches you. Most people build wealth slowly because they use slow methods. Wealthy people use speed levers, small actions that produce oversized results. A salary negotiation that raises your income 10% is a speed lever. A digital product that earns money while you sleep is a speed lever. A high-income skill that takes 30 days to learn and triples your income potential is a speed lever. A tax strategy that saves you thousands legally is a speed lever. A network connection that opens business opportunities is a speed lever. These levers multiply your progress without multiplying your effort. The average person works harder. Wealthy people work smarter. 10. The vision of your future self is your GPS. The final step is the most underrated. If you don't see your future self clearly, you won't become them. Your vision is your GPS. When you visualize your $100,000 milestone, your brain reshapes your habits, decisions, and energy to move toward that future. Wealth is half strategy, half identity. Build the identity of someone who is financially disciplined, entrepreneurial, confident, and resourceful. Surround yourself with people on the same path. Study those who are ahead of you. Daily reinforce the belief that you're capable of wealth. When you upgrade your identity, your income follows. Wealth flows to people who see themselves as worthy of it. These 10 hidden steps reveal why some people rise while others remain stuck. When you combine clarity, a strong financial base, multiple income streams, the right mindset, automation, smart investing, disciplined time use, intentional lifestyle choices, speed levers, and a powerful vision, you build momentum that's almost impossible to stop. Your first $100,000 isn't just cash, it's the moment your life and your relationship with money transform. If building wealth is your goal, this roadmap is where it begins, and now is the best time to start. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new episode. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Which step will you start with today? Your journey to $100,000 begins right now, and I'll be right here to guide you every step of the way.